evening, viewer. Welcome to our Glory Globe TV. Yeah, 1 month after Jeffrey Epstein died in a jail cell while awaiting trial on sex trafficking charges, JP Morgan Chase reported to US authorities of more than $1 billion in transaction it viewed as suspicious according to newly unsealed court records. Yeah, the notification was made on September 26, 2019 in a suspicious activity report, which is a kind of confidential report financial institutions filed with the Treasury Department to flag potentially nefarious activity. Viewers, JP Morgan's report highlights over $1 billion in transaction Epstein engaged in from October 2003 until July 2019 with numerous related companies. Wall Street titles his former lawyer and others. Two accounts included in the report were linked to Russian banks Alpha Bank and Sberbank. The bank wrote in the server it was flagging the transactions because of negative media about Epstein alleged sex trafficking of minors, media reports of allegations Epstein misappropriating money as an investment advisor, his use of multiple accounts, the Russian banks, and his relationships with two US presidents. Epstein was arrested in July 2019 and charged with sex trafficking underage girls, and he died weeks later by suicide in the Metropolitan Correctional Center while awaiting trial. Judge Jet Rakov ordered the unsealing of the records, which were part of a lawsuit between the US Virgin Islands and JP Morgan Chase, following request by the New York Times and Wall Street Journal. In 2023, JP Morgan Chase agreed to pay $290 million to settle a class action lawsuits from survivors of Epstein and an additional $75 million to settle with USV1, where Epstein owned an island. There was no admissions of wrongdoing in this settlement. The documents are the latest in a slow release of materials tied to Epstein as public demand for accountability and transparency about Epstein has gone global. Thursday, Britain's King Charles took the extraordinary step of stripping his brother Andrew of his prince title. The Justice Department remains under pressure to release more information about its investigation into Epstein, and House lawmakers are making depositions for their investigation. Then this exclusive report.